stranded at sea, surrounded by water yet parched, can you drink the seawater? This question has puzzled many. The endless ocean seems like a hydration source. But it hides a harsh reality. Contrary to popular belief, seawater is safe to drink. The high salt content can lead to harmful, even fatal health complications. So what happens if you drink this deceptive? Stay tuned as we explore of seawater on the human body. Let's delve into the effects of drinking seawater on the human body. At first glance, the ocean seems to offer an abundant supply of water. But here's the catch. It's not the type of water our bodies need. First up, let's talk about dehydration. Seawater is hypertonic, meaning it contains more dissolved particles than our body fluids. When you drink it, it actually pulls water out of your cells to balance out the concentration. This process leaves your body dehydrated, the exact opposite of what you need when you're parched. Next, we have the issue of electrolyte imbalance. Seawater is high in salt, which can disrupt the balance of electrolytes in your body, particularly sodium and potassium. This imbalance can lead to a host of health problems, including muscle cramps, confusion, and even heart issues. Drinking seawater can also cause nausea and vomiting as your body tries to expel the excess salt. This reaction not only makes you feel miserable, it also further dehydrates your body, exacerbating your thirst. Lastly, let's consider the impact on your kidneys. When you drink seawater, your kidneys go into overdrive, trying to expel the excess salt. To do this, they pull water from other cells, requiring 1.5 liters of additional water for every liter of seawater consumed. In essence, you're causing your body to dehydrate from the inside out. Clearly, drinking seawater is not the solution to thirst while stranded at sea. The high salt content can lead to dehydration, electrolyte imbalance, nausea, vomiting, and kidney issues. But what can one do instead? Stay tuned as we explore alternatives to drinking seawater and learn about the science of securing clean water. If drinking seawater is not an option, what alternatives might exist? Well, for one, there are survival techniques that involve the use of readily available resources. For example, the fluid from fresh-caught fish can be consumed as it has a more tolerable salt content compared to seawater. This, however, should be used sparingly to supplement your drinking water and not as a primary source. Now, it's imperative to exercise caution here. The sea is a vast and unpredictable place, home to a myriad of creatures. Not all of them are your friends when it comes to hydration. Sharks and crabs, for instance, contain a high salt content and thus should be avoided. And as tempting as it might be in a desperate situation, steer clear of jellyfish altogether. There's no place for a stinging surprise in a survival situation, but these are just survival tactics. A means to get by until help arrives. In the long run, they may not be sufficient. The human body needs clean, fresh water to function optimally. So what can be done to secure a reliable source of drinking water when surrounded by miles and miles of undrinkable seawater? There are scientifically proven methods to convert seawater into fresh water. Desalination, for instance, is a process that removes salt and other impurities from seawater, rendering it safe for consumption. There are two primary techniques for desalination: reverse osmosis and distillation. Both involve the separation of salts and impurities from the water, but through different mechanisms. Another option might be to collect and store rainwater. This is a common practice on many sea vessels, which are often equipped with special systems and tanks for this purpose. In regions where seawater freezes, such as the Arctic or Antarctic, melting ice can provide another source of drinking water. In conclusion, while the sea may not readily offer drinkable water, with a bit of ingenuity and knowledge of survival techniques, it's possible to find alternatives. While these survival tactics can be helpful, there are more reliable methods to secure clean drinking water. So, to answer our initial question, can you drink seawater when stranded at sea? As we've learned, the harmful effects of drinking seawater, dehydration, electrolyte imbalance, nausea, vomiting, and kidney problems, far outweigh any potential benefits. Instead, consider alternatives like drinking the fluid of freshly caught fish, or even better, methods of desalination such as reverse osmosis and distillation. No, you should not drink seawater when stranded at sea. Instead, use the survival methods discussed here to secure clean, safe drinking water and increase your chances of survival.